We have the t-shirts back in stock, my darlings. What is delayed is not denied. We have it in blue since you loved it so very much indeed, my darlings. You better go ahead and get your t-shirt before it sells out, because I just might go ahead and do a yellow t-shirt for you and an orange t-shirt. You have to bear in mind, Baby Girl is a small brand. We are self-funding here, so I can only do so much. But yes, the t-shirt is back and I am living and loving. I also have a surprise for you. Yes. You asked and I said, why not? We have brought the black t-shirt back. What is delayed is not denied. Are we living and loving? Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? Yes, baby, I plaited my hair. Do we live? Do we love? I do this when I'm not filming, but today is so hot. I could not stand it. I just needed to just plait it so that I could get air into my scalp because my hair is thick. And I just realized that I was just sweating and I was hot. And I realized, for me, you know what? Just plait it together in just individual little plaits and keep it like so. Okay, so that's what I do. For those of you that are always asking about hair care, how do I take care of my hair, that's what I do. Are we living and loving for the gentle smoky eye? Drop it down in the comments whether you would love to have more makeup tutorials. Again, like I said, I don't mind. This is how I do my makeup. It's changed a lot because now I'm in my high 50s and so I don't want to look crazy. So that heavy smoky eye, I don't do that much. I just leave it as so. So why are we here? Well, let me send my condolences to the one and only Clive Davis, and who for a very long time really was a pivotal and centerpiece of Whitney Houston's life. Why do you bring up Whitney Houston? Well, we had the sensational television daytime talk show queen, Oprah Winfrey, who is in my neck of the woods. As a matter of fact, she's in Europe and she's in Cannes, France. And she sat down for a sit-down interview. And this is what she had to say about Whitney Houston. Oh, yeah.
We did the whole, hey girl, how you doing, greeting thing. And then I stopped the cameras and I went behind stage and I said, so tell me, what do you want? What do you want to happen here? And I'm going to tell you what I wanted to happen here. And that was one of the most powerful interviews. And do you all know, this is an amazing thing that happened. I had such trust from the Oprah Show audience that Whitney did, I think it was her last show with us. And she had gone back on drugs. The first interview I did with her when we'd gone behind stage and I asked her about her attention, she was clean. But the day she came to my show then to perform in front of the audience, she was not. And she fell off of the stage. And I knew that if that story got out that she'd fallen off of the stage, that everybody would be, that she would be destroyed by that. And so even though the audience was there and the audience had cameras, I begged them not to put those pictures out because it would ruin her life, and they did not.
And what about...
That would not happen today, I can tell you.
What about...
We all know. Well, let me tell you a little story first. I met Whitney Houston at the Plaza Hotel. I had gone there for drinks and I was coming out of the swivel doors. You know how like you push the glass doors kind of and it rotates all the way around. And I could see all of these lights, you know, as I was walking, but for whatever reason I was kind of not paying attention. Somebody was saying step back, but I didn't know that we were paying attention, that they were referring to me. Before I knew what was happening, I could see really as I got closer that it was paparazzi. But what I didn't realize was that as I was pushing the swivel doors, as I turned, Whitney Houston was on the opposite. So as I was pushing, she was finding her way back in. And she stopped and said, hi. And I said, hi, Whitney. And beautiful, dressed to the nines, makeup, hair, without her beautiful engagement ring. My ring is actually at the jeweler's, it's getting fixed. I dropped a stone. Yeah, but we've got it, so it's at the jeweler's. Anyway, that was the only time I saw Whitney Houston. We were the same height, tall, slim, the same actually, but much lighter than I am, and so very beautiful. When she passed away, I couldn't believe it. I was in New York, and I hope that she's at peace with her daughter. Needless to say, this is what Oprah had to say. I'm going to say this as a wild card. I believe that somebody might have let Oprah and her team know that he still had that video and perhaps wanted to release it, and she beat him to it, and that was why she told that story. I say that because out here in these YouTube streets, there are quite a number of people that will approach you and tell you, I am going to do A, B, and C about you. I'm going to say this, that about you. And so you have to take back your power and go right ahead, call their bluff, or better still, release it yourself. Exciting news, my darling Fumi Nation. We have the beautiful, fabulous Lagos Edit, a summer luxury 26 concept store with needlepoint as well as Oyato, commencing from the 27th of June all the way to the 5th of July. And we have a private preview and launch reception on the 26th of June, which is this Friday. Guys, you're going to love it. They are open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. every single day, and then on Sunday from 12 noon all the way to 6 p.m. Come on over to 96 Kensington High Street, London. The doors will be open at the Ivy Kensington Brasserie. You're going to love it. It is so glamorous. Needlepoint, sensational designs. Oyato, they are a mother and daughter brand who make beautiful, timeless, elegant, and fun clothes. One of the hallmarks of their brand is just how cross-generational and different their clothes are. In the event that is not the case, Oprah, why did you bother to say it? For the simple reason that her legacy is there still. Her family, her friends are there. There's another generation listening to her music. We know that she struggled with substance abuse. And I say that because anybody that is struggling with substance abuse, it is a disease. It is something that they are unable to control, and whenever they are feeling low, anxious, they reach out for that. We are fully aware of what Whitney was doing with Bobby, before Bobby with her brother, even in the early days. We all know. I just don't know why you thought that was important to tell the story, unless upon reflection it was because you wanted to talk about how loyal your audience was at that time, and the power of the Oprah effect, because that is powerful. And kudos to you. I have to give you your flowers that you immediately went to your audience, because you saw how damaging this was. You didn't have to do it. You could have left it knowing that the second they come up out of there, that it was going to be all over. I do believe that you had a younger sister empathy, compassion for Whitney, and you wanted to protect her, because again, it's so ironic, oh my God, that I am 10 years older than Whitney now. Look at how time flies. It's unbelievable. I think she was like 46, 47, I think. And it just tells you how time has passed. It tells you how much time has passed by. She passed away in 2012 was when she passed away. So I just felt that, I think maybe perhaps because Clive Davis has passed away, and with Clive passing away at the grand old age of 94. He has lived his life to the fullest, and there are stories that are going to be unpleasant that are going to come out about him and others, and there are stories that we're not prepared and ready to hear. But we do know that Whitney and Clive were very, 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 very close. He was responsible for her career, and that voice, of course, it is unmatched. And as someone who was a television talk show host for those many years, I did not understand at this stage of your life in Cannes, where you could have talked about everything and anything or anyone, you chose to talk about Whitney Houston and her falling on stage after specifically telling your audience never ever to talk about them. Please do it for me. If not for her, do it for me. I beg of you, please. And that is really the Oprah effect. The power of influence was what Oprah did. So I am trying to be very fair. I'm trying to be very open-minded. And the only thing that can come to me, and I say that out of a personal experience. And I said, oh baby, please, I don't have time for the nonsense. Somebody came to me and said, I will release this about you, Fumi. And I said, what? And the following day I did a whole episode. Try and guess what the episode was. But I realized that, okay, this can really go down. We also have Nikki tutorials for my girlies, for my beauty girlies that were here back in the day when I really did beauty makeup tutorials back to back. Nikki tutorials came out that she was trans, and it was only later on in the episode that she told everybody that she had no choice to come out because there was somebody blackmailing her. So I now realize that when you're a public person, there are some people that have funny ideas, and they say, okay, you know what, I'm going to do A, B, and C. And perhaps Oprah felt, I am going to release it in the most dignified way and still honor Whitney. Because A, we knew that she struggled, and of course we saw her back and forth, so we are fully aware of that. If it's not any of those suggestions that I have brought up, I don't know why she would have brought it up. And that would make me feel a little bit queasy, in the sense that nobody's secret is safe with Oprah. Well, it wasn't really a secret. Yes, I mean, she made it a secret, and now she has made it an open story. What do you think, my darlings? I would love for you to drop it down in the comments and let me know. We also found out, now I understand, that she had 2 segments. Oprah would interview you, where you would have that sit down and the audience would enjoy all of that. And then they would have to clear the stage because they would need to have backup, with the drummers and, the other musicians and everything, so that Whitney can perform. I'm only finding out now that it will be a 2-day segment for big stars like that. Again, Whitney, you were amazing. There will never be anybody like you, as beautiful as you, with that wonderful, powerful voice. There will never. I hope that you are resting, baby girl. I hope you are resting with your daughter, Bobby. And you're never forgotten. You will never, ever be forgotten. That's it, my darling folks. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you what? I'll see you sooner than later. All of my love. Mwah. On the 27th of this month, June, I get an opportunity to meet Fumi Nation. Darling, House of Estrie is having the most fabulous fashion event at her wonderful flagship store, and I am going to be a special guest, and we're going to have a sit-down Q&A about fashion, about life, about womanhood. And darlings, I am inviting you for free. All of the information is here. It's going to be absolutely fabulous. All you have to do is register. You can start showing up at 10 in the morning for all of the fabulous shopping, and also shoppers and fashionistas and beauty enthusiasts. And then we're going to have our fabulous Q&A at 3 p.m. Darlings, do not miss it. I cannot wait to meet all of you so that we can have pictures together, we can catch up together. I cannot wait. It's going to be a fabulous event. And darlings, you're invited. All you have to do is what? All you have to do is register. I cannot wait to see you. I am so excited. I mean, talk about keeping it in the family. For those of you that don't know, I was a beauty queen. Yes, I was Miss West Africa 1990. Yes, decades ago. And then it's come back full circle with my beautiful niece Farah, who is competing to be Miss Alberta. I want you guys to sponsor, to support her. She has a wonderful support page. Please go right ahead and support her. Please, please, please. She is absolutely beautiful and amazing. I remember when Farah was born, and to see her now walking on stage and winning all of these beauty competitions just warms my heart. So I want to use my platform to spread the word out there. Please support my wonderful niece Farah and just click onto the link and give her all the support that you can. I will deeply, deeply, deeply I will deeply appreciate it. And Farah, congratulations. Congratulations. Well, you know you're my daughter anyway, because I don't have daughters. So you are my daughter. It doesn't matter who birthed you. You're my daughter. And I am so, so proud of you. Fumi Nation, this is the first. Yes, my darlings. The next generation doing wonderful and amazing things. And for Farah to walk out on these platforms and really follow in my steps, in my footsteps, I am absolutely speechless. And I want you to support her. Okay? All of my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for everything. I love you guys. Mwah.
Hi guys, my name is Anita, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky, itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking